What was your first job and how much did you get paid?
Oh, I worked at a firecracker stand when I was 13. I got 50 cents an hour and all the fireworks I could shoot off. And the firecracker stand caught on fire. I was just going to say that. And matches the dog in the window. See, I've always liked dogs, so I like that.
Okay. Dad and you?
I'm looking over a four-leaf clover. These are the songs I can sing from beginning to end, if you want me to. No.
Mom, what's one thing you know now that you wish you had known when you were younger?
That life is fleeting, and it's fleeting very fast. Yeah, when you're young, you just think, oh my gosh, I'll never get out of school. It's never going to come, never going to come. And then once you're out of school, it's, should have enjoyed every minute. You should enjoy every minute.
Right. Mom, when did you become a Christian?
Same night Dad did, 1972. Four. I was there.
March the 30th.
Oh, I don't know that part. But Steve Davis came to our house. Hallelujah, brother.
And you guys say a little bit about the story.
Oh, about the story? Steve Davis was this friend of mine, and he was from Midwest City. We didn't run around, but we all were kind of in the same group and did stuff. And Steve was a real good-looking guy, and he was in acting school out in L.A., and he came to know the Lord. And then he moved back here, and he led Bob Watts to the Lord. And then right after my father died, I had this encounter with an angel, and I tried to call Bob and couldn't find him, and he was moving from Phoenix to Denver, and just knocked on our door one night, and he just said, what's happened? I said, what do you mean? He said, something's happened. He said, I was pulling into Denver, and the Lord just kept telling me, you need to go home to David, da-da-da-da. So he came back, and
That's
then...
before cell phones.
Yeah, before cell phones. And then he came back, and then Steve Davis came up to meet Bob, and then I went over to get Bob. I didn't know Steve was there to bring him to dinner, and so we came, and he asked me about my wife, and so I said, well, I just asked Bob to come over. Why don't you come over too? So they came over to the house and walked in, and Steve saw Penny, and Penny saw Steve, and they ran and embraced each other, and I'm like, where did you know Davis from? She said, we grew up together, known him all my life.
Went to school together.
Went to school together. And so then that night, individually, he led Penny to the Lord, and then me to the Lord. And we're still very good friends to this day.
You think we wouldn't be?
All right, Mom, what do you remember about first meeting Dad?
Oh my gosh, he was so cool. I thought he was a Greek god. Came in, he had on a fringe. I was at the beauty shop getting my hair bleached. He came in, he had on a fringe jacket, had moccasins, a full beard, hair.
Moccasins?
And he was so cute. I thought, great.
I've been living out in California.
Yeah, I said, and he's smoking camels. That was even cooler.
Dad, what do you remember about first meeting Mom?
And don't tell that one story.
When I first met her, she started tearing her hose off.
David, that's...
No.
This is recorded.
Yeah.
I had not even unpacked my car, and so I'd been gone for 3.5 years, and so in the service, and so I thought, well, I'll see if I can find Paula, see what's going on, and I knew where she was, and she was still working at the same place. Beauty shop. And I went in, and Paula was fixing Penny's hair. I still remember what your mother was wearing. And so I made a date with Paula and for, I don't know, 2 or 3 nights later. And I went over there, and Penny came over, and they're back in the back room giggling, carrying on. And she said, "Do you care if Penny goes with us tonight?" And I said, "No, it works for me." And so then when we got there, Paula ran into some guy, actually it was Marvin. She was later married, and she left with Marvin, and I took Penny home and been there ever since.
She said, "Do you care if I go with Marvin?" He goes, "No, I'll take old what's-her-name home." So he walked me to the door, and I said, "Would you like to come in and see my pet rabbit?" And he goes, "You're too weird for me." And I left. I had a pet rabbit.
What did you do on your first date? Starting with you, Mom.
Oh, Lord, that was awful.
What did we do? I don't remember.
I borrowed this real cute dress from Paula to wear, and we went to the phone booth, and I was a sheltered person. And he's in there, and all these people, and Jay Smith was one of the first people I met. Canancer was the second one I met. These are people that are, Anyway, they said, "We're going to go to Jay's house," and then the drummer.
Was that our first date?
Yes, gosh. I thought, I'm not going out there. This guy went over there, and the drummer was sitting next to me, and he was smoking marijuana and fell over on my. I was sweating. I was just sitting there so prim and proper. I thought, I don't ever want to do that again. I just soon go to a movie. Wasn't good.
So how did you end up going out?
Well, I was at the apartment where I lived. Paula lived in the next unit, and upstairs was this guy named Sylvan, and he owned Lancers
West.
It's a club. And he came down. He said, "Penny, my hostess didn't show up. Can you work?" I said, "I've never done this before." So I said, "Sure, I'll help you out." So I was the hostess at the thing, and David walked in with Karen Kevin. And so every time I turn around, David was standing there. I had on my white Golo boots.
Go-go boots?
They were Golo boots.
Oh.
They were white leather. They were really Paula's. Paula hemmed up all my dresses, threw my girdles away. She wanted me to bleach my hair, Went over to see my mom. My mom didn't even know who I was. Every time I turned around, there was David standing there. And, "Well, how you doing, boy?" Oh. So he asked me out again. I went.
A lot of Paula.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead. So how did Dad propose to you, and how long was your engagement?
I proposed to him.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he had a.
She'd gone up to Colorado to help her boss that she worked with here open a new business, was living with him and his wife. And I just had to have her. So I called her and asked her to marry me.
Oh, okay.
That's not it at all.
It's not?
Tell us around.
You said it was in their apartment at Willow Cliff or Wild
Whose apartment?
Yours apartment. You said, "Go in there on the counter, there's something for you." And I went in there and there was a ring. I said, "What's this for?" I said, "This engagement ring, I want to be engaged to you." And I said, "Who does this belong to? Is this one of your other women?" I still don't know. I think it was a used one. But I was engaged when I went to Colorado.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was engaged to you.
You were running around on me, though.
No, I wasn't. I was dating the guy that owned the Volkswagen dealership.
And how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant?
I was happy.
Yeah, I remember when
Tell us for
It was
what.
Dr. Gunn. We went to Dr. Gunn, and he's now deceased. We loved him, and he called me personally, which he usually didn't do. Usually his wife Kitty would call. And
it was kind of a miracle thing. Wyatt, you came just 8 months after we were married.
No, that's not true.
From the football game?
We went to Super Bowl in New Orleans
Yeah, watch the Super Bowl,
with
baby.
Hans Averson and his wife.
And who played?
I don't know.
Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We had
Vikings won.
so much fun there.